Welcome to Medstar Health Mondays on Boscom TV. My name's Jenna. I'm an athletic trainer with Medstar Health. This week, Amber and I are going to take you to a farm stand. We're going to teach you how to pick out some good produce and some options for you to buy locally, as well as options for if you wanted to create your own herb or vegetable garden. While we practiced all the social distancing as well as wearing our face masks in public, our recommendation is still to limit the amount of trips that you take out and limit the amount of people that are going out within your household. Remember, right now during this pandemic, it is safer to stay home.
Hey everyone, it's Amber Radke, athletic trainer with Medstar Health. We're doing something a little bit different today, bringing you into the community a little bit. Jenna and I both have our masks on so that we are following all the CDC guidelines. Mine is just a scarf that I have at home wrapped around. If you don't have something, you can pull out an old scarf and do this as well. So we're at a local produce station area, farm, and thought it would be good to just kind of take you through what you can do, you know, buying vegetables and fresh produce to have at your house. So even here, you can see on the floor they have marked 6 feet apart so that you can maintain social distancing guidelines even when you're out about, even outside. So some of the stuff in the beginning here is kind of the end of winter vegetables. So we have some squash, winter squash, spaghetti squash, acorn squash, we have collards and kale. As we continue going on, we have green onions, which are great to help add flavor to any dish. Some root vegetables, beets and radishes, really full of nutrients. Good option for roasted vegetables. We keep going and we have broccoli and cauliflower, which are good cruciferous vegetables and have lots of nutrients in them. Great just in general to put roasted, to put in your salad. They have squash, they have peppers, also really good options, which will be coming into season soon here in the summertime, so should be pretty plentiful for you to find. Alright, so going to your local produce stand is a great option right now, especially supporting local businesses that are hurting during this COVID-19 crisis. The other thing is that it's really great because it's easy to do social distancing here, a lot easier than in the grocery store because you're out in the open, first of all, and the aisles are wider and such. So lots of good reasons to support these local produce stands. So now we're in the middle of the herbs section. So another really good thing to do during this time is to maybe build a garden at your own house. And herbs are super easy because you don't have to plant them in the ground. You can plant them in pots and they grow pretty well. You just have to remember to water them, but they don't take a lot of care. And there's so many different things to choose from. So just right in front of me, we have thyme, and there's sage and oregano, which are all great to put in Italian things. Basil, super easy to grow and great with pesto. There's mint, also mint grows crazy. So if you have a mint plant, make sure you put it in its own container. Don't mix it with anything else because it goes crazy, takes over whatever you have. There is rosemary and parsley and lavender and all sorts of things that you can grow at your house. And this is a great family activity. So grab your parents, grab your siblings, grandparents, and you guys can plant stuff together and watch it grow. And it can be a really nice thing to do during this downtime and provide you with great spices for your food. So another option during this time is to start a little vegetable garden. And again, many vegetables can be grown in pots and they don't have to be planted in the ground if you don't have a lot of space. So we're here with the tomatoes right now. Lots of different kinds of tomatoes, big juicy tomatoes, beefsteak. You can do cherry tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, make your own salsas, make your own pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, all sorts of things. Tomatoes are a little hard to work with sometimes, and sometimes they require these trellises, as you see, so they can grow up into the trellis and give them a little more support. But lots of options with tomatoes, so it's a good thing to start with, and they're good in a pot. You can do peppers, a bazillion different kinds of peppers. Those are usually pretty easy to grow. Zucchini and cucumber are usually pretty easy to grow as well, in small spaces. So give it a try, and this is a great way to not have to go to the grocery store regularly if you're growing your own food. So you'll start to see fruit probably, if you plant them now, in a few months in the middle of the summertime, you'll start to really get some fruits of your labor.
Sports medicine encompasses a large field within medicine that includes several different specialties: orthopedics, general practitioners, essentially anybody treating the athlete or the active individual. You have orthopedists, such as me, that does mostly surgical type of intervention. You have the primary care orthopedists. We have trainers. We have physical therapists. We have foot and ankle and hand specialists. So coming to Union Memorial Sports Medicine, what you get is the coordination of care from multiple different subspecialists coming together to give you the complete package. My specialty is shoulder and knee arthroscopic surgery. So I evaluate and treat patients with shoulder injuries, knee injuries, and athletes in general, but I tend to specialize with those type of injuries that require surgery for the shoulder and the knee. Union Memorial is considered a center of excellence for sports medicine. And I think a lot of people feel that that means we only take care of professional athletes. We only see the Ravens, we only see the Blast players. And that's not the case. The majority of the patients that we see are regular people who have regular injuries, shoulder injuries, knee injuries, athletes in college. We do take care of the professionals, but that's not what Union Memorial is all about. Union is about taking care of all athletes, and that extends from your professional athlete all the way up to your 70-year-old in the Senior Olympics, all the way down to Little League.
Hey everyone, it's Amber Radke, athletic trainer with Medstar Health. Today I'm bringing you an at-home band workout that you can do. You're going to be doing 19 repetitions of each of these exercises. So you're going to do the full circuit through and then repeat the circuit 2 to 5 times depending on your fitness level and comfort with the activity. I am going to demonstrate the exercises, but only do a couple reps of each so you have an idea what you're doing. So let's start it off. The band is going to be around your feet the whole time. Make sure it's in the middle of your feet. We're going to start with punches. You're going to pull some tension on the band. Keep that tension each time you punch up. And we're going to flip around. We're going to do plank jacks. Keep your body nice and still. And then we're going to do mountain climbers. And then we're going to do bird dogs. Modified bird dogs. We're going to do 19 reps on each leg. And we're going to hop up. We're going to do some marches. So you're just going to pop up like this. Punch in. You do 19 total or 19 on each leg. And we're going to do monster walks. So you're going to go backwards. And then forwards. Okay, then we're going to do flutter squats. So you're going to go like this into a squat. Okay, now we're going to do curtsy lunges. So you're going to reach behind you, tap, come back up, keep some tension on the band the whole time. Okay, now we're going to do side lunges. So you're going to go side lunge with a tuck. Okay, and then you're going to do the other side as well. Okay, then you're going to do method, but we're gonna try it and see. Make sure to hashtag us at Medstar. Okay, so rules. You don't want to like sag your butt, kind of like I'm doing now. You don't want to put your butt up in the air either. It's gotta be nice and flat. Keep your core tight. Keep your hands separated. And then as soon as you lose it, that's where your time is. All right, everyone. 2 minutes, 12 seconds. It's definitely beatable, so let's see what you got. Make sure you're on something nice and soft so you don't get any rub burn